Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bazak. On the Quran ayat, there are no partners with Allah. And if you look at Surah Takwir, ayats 19 to 20, 21, you'll see that there is a partner with Allah, but what is this? It's implied or something. Possessor of power, in authority, trusted, secure with the Lord of the throne. So you see how we have been deceived here. And I'm not very well prepared, but I need to do this before it gets too late for me to even talk loudly. And then I'll have to be quite soft, low, talk quietly, whispering or something, maybe. Things like that. So, okay. Taking you to Surah Furqan ayat, which says, so not prepared, sorry for this, Surah Furqan is 25th ayat of the Quran, 25th, chapter of the Quran, 25th chapter of the Quran, ayat 2 we're going to. You see that Allah has no partner. I hope I have made no mistakes here. Yes, this is Surah Furqan. The one who to him belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and not he has taken a son, and not he has for him a partner, sharik, in a partner in the dominion, mulki, and he has created everything and determined it with determination. So he is the creator of everything. He is the determiner, giving determination to everything. Takdiran. Takbir se. Oh, I'm just remembering this Indian song. Takbir se bikri hui tak. What is it? I keep forgetting. Takdir se bikri hui takdir bana de. So there's. Sorry, I'm a little funny here. Now, discovering online, you see how it says that he has no partner, and then you go to Surah Takwir. So if you can't beat him like this, like what is worship and what is not calling on other than Allah, that we can't call even on this, but it's implied to this messenger, Surah Takwir. Right? Here it is. Now you see it is implied, who is possessor of power with the owner of the throne, however you may come. And if you come with the gods, if there were other gods like I came, to explain to you, okay, I failed in the worship part, not calling on anyone, but now I don't fail in the partner part, and yet it's implied here, it's implied. See this, please. It's very, very difficult to prove for the poor polytheists and others. And justice, for justice's sake, not only for the Hindus or the pagans or anything like that, excuse me, but for the truth. So the reason why I brought the Hindus out, Hindu gods and all this, because they had fought arguing, they had an argument and all this. That's besides the point what the Hindus believe in later on. So what is the question? The question is there, now here, the question is there a partner with God? Implied. Right? Look at it. Because this is a very deceptive thing to say that, oh, he's the only one, there's no partner, no this, no that, take no lords. And yet we have in Surah Tawbah 33 or something, mistranslations of that ayat where you must take Allah and the messenger and Masih ibn Maryam as Lord. However, do not take each other as lords in ayat. So it's very messed up. It's deceived you, and there was no imam to explain and come and explain it like this to us. Show you the ayats. Even like, let's say I'm the sole interpreter, imam comes. And now we have the social media. Imam can be in the Bermuda Triangles and use at the social media. So like me, you would be searching for the Imam, going there's signs, and oh yes, he took his hand up. It's like giving the Quran in my hand. Imam Mahdi has come. But would anyone do something like this? Even the ex-Muslims, taking sources straight from the Quran ayats. And when it's absolutely necessary to take, I'm not saying it's not necessary to take the tafsirs. Sometimes it is very necessary. It becomes a necessity to take the tafsir, but we have to see both sides. We have to do a lot of research on that and find out what tafsir is true. Discernment, we need sharp intellect and all this when comparing it with the Quran ayats, like I did in Surah Azab ayat 36 to 37. Step by step I took it. Why it was not necessary to accomplish the law of Allah that you can marry now, through example now, that you can marry your adopted son's ex-wives. And that is not your adopted son, you can be a guardian of his or something. But adoption is completely nullified in Islam. So now, here we are. So there is someone here, and look at the cleverness of this ayat, and comparing it with no partners. Now we have some work going on. So what I have to do is, okay. I hope it doesn't start outside. I'll have to close the window. Okay, you see, Surah Takwir, ayat. Sorry, I cannot put it like this because so that you can see it. Surah Takwir, ayat 20. It's not Nisa because here it doesn't upload properly, and it's Quran.com. So no copyrights infringement intended, no disrespect or anything like that intended. Right? You may want this respectfully done. So, who is the possessor? You see, that's why Shias also, it's now hitting me in my mind. Shias, Yadikal Khairam, the Nohas that I have, and Bibi Zainab rondi reh gayi. When Yazid asks, who is she? Kaun hai? And the what is her name? Bibi Zainab started to, they kept crying, weeping, right? So you see, we have all these problems, and it's problematic because when you compare it with the polytheists, Hindus, and all this, Lakshmi Devi is I think she's the Devi of wealth, prosperity, providence. She will give you money like anything. Yadikal khair biham bande haathon mein Rabbik, don't want to say that. Rabbik Kaaba ki, by the Lord of the Kaaba. So you see, we have down here people who will say that God has given us this Yadikal Khair, possessor of power with the owner of the throne. You can't blame the Shias about that. Obeyed there or in authority. So you can take, please, when I'm showing you, please go do your research and be honest with yourself. That, honesty. So even if ghurbat mein yatimi thi, hey kidhar aayi, even if in poverty, yatimi, you are orphaned. But thank God I had this teacher in Karachi American School. Started to make me love truth so much. And Imam Ali, I thought, stands for truth. So I really value this truth. And she wrote something in my autobiography. Oh, what do you call those? You sign them. Oh no, it's not autograph book. So book. This is from Noble Creed by Horatius Bonar. I say Horatius. Horatius Bonar. Sorry, I pronounce it. If I've mispronounced his name, always I keep Poetry Nook. So you should see she wrote this in red pen in my book. Be true by Horatius Bonar. Thou must be true thyself. If thou the truth wouldest teach, thy soul must overflow. If thou another's soul wouldest reach. You know, Surah Nisa, Yusuf Ali's translation of that ayat is to reach the very souls. Another soul wouldst reach. It needs the overflow of heart to give the lips full speech. Think truly, and thy thoughts shall the world's famine feed. Speak truly, and each word of thine shall be a faithful seed. Live truly, and thy life shall be a great and noble creed. Hello, Amit, brother. Amit Kumar Singh is here. I sound like a man. That's very, very good. Very tomboyish. Amit Bhai, how are you? Brother, you're Indian. Give link. Sorry, I cannot give link here because I don't have a link to which link for what? Sorry, which link? Fine, you are fine, good brother. Good. So let's now be serious about, yes, Indian, okay. Jai Hind. ये मेरा इंडिया हाँ वो स्ट्रीम को आप ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते हैं बिकॉज मेरे पास वो मैंने अभी तक आई हैवंट वर्कड इट आउट सॉरी ब्रदर आई होप यू नो उर्दू आई लव माई इंडिया तो माफ़ करना अभी अमित साहब आप अपना थोड़ा पेशेंस इख्तियार करें प्लीज़ गो हैड थैंक यू वेरी मच अगर आपको कुछ इधर पहले मेरे आपका कोई बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है तो आप मुझे इधर बताएं मैं आपके लिए वेट कर रही हूँ कुरान में है कि पार्टनर्स नहीं टॉपिक पे रहें आप टॉपिक पे रहें और नो कुछ ऐसा वो नहीं है इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक के ऊपर just wanted to talk. Sorry, I'm not here to talk to any male, Indian male or Pakistani male or anyone. You see, this is not a chat room. तो brother, अच्छा ये अब मुसलमानों के लिए है बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है प्लीज़ डोंट बी एन ऑब्स्टिकल टू दिस मुसलमान कहते हैं सुन्नी शियाओं को कहते हैं कि बीबी ज़ैनब को यद खैर क्यों कहते हैं वांटेड टू टॉक ऑन कुरान अच्छा आप बताएं देन टेल मी व्हाट इज़ इट ऑन द कुरान यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट What you have a subject, you have a topic here for the Quran? On the Quran, I mean. What topic would you like to talk about? Because you see, I have a topic here, no partners with Allah, Surah Furqan ayat 2. Bye. Okay, leave it. Bye. Okay. ये आते हैं बस ये ऐसे ना, तौबा, मुसलमान अभी इंडियन बन के आते हैं, ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई है लगता है मुझे, seems like. So you see now, यदकल खैर भी हम, यदल्ला भी, इमाम अली, the hand of Allah, पता नहीं कैसे बन गया था, एक यदल्ला और एक ज़रबत शबीरी, उसके सिवा क्या रखा है इस्लाम में। कहते हैं डॉक्टर इकबाल ने कहा है, लिखा है ये दो कप्लेट्स, तो यदल्ला भी आ गया, इमाम अली है, और दस शबीर, एक सजदा, सजदा शबीर, शबीरी, इमाम हुसैन प्रोस्ट्रेशन, ये भी आ गया। लेकिन ये कोई शिर्क तो है नहीं, इट्स नॉट शिर्क, राइट? नाउ you don't worship it, you don't worship it, but you honor it, you honor it. And worship name is not meaning of worship is it given in the Quran? What is the meaning of so it's in Surah Fatiha, Surah meaning, Surah, what is the meaning of worship? Meaning that would be given in the hadith, meaning of worship. Actually, not even 5-time prayers are given in the Quran, how to do it. Worship of Allah, Quran ayat. Surah Fatiha, it is there. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. Worship is an all-inclusive term for all that God loves of external and internal sayings and actions of a person. Yeah, मैं Ohio University से मिला है, from Ohio University. In other words, worship is everything one says or does for the pleasure of Allah. Right? Now this is Ohio. Now they have their own, whoever has given this from Ohio University, or it's a PDF file, you can download it. Sorry, I don't mean any copyrights infringement. And the other one is worship, ibadah is obedience to Allah by following that which He ordered upon the tongues of His messengers. He also said worship. So now this is sunnahonline.com. So people, Muslims have to explain it now. What does it mean by worship? And what does worship, this ibadah, consist of? Why hasn't it been made clear in the Quran ayats? First and foremost, because the only one we have to worship is Allah, the one and only creator, the one and only who has no partner, right? The one and only you should call upon. So what does ibadah consist of? Should be given in the Quran ayats. Explained in detail, properly, because this is very, very most important, I think, most important, that I have missed out. And then we have Shaykh al-Islam, sorry, I don't mean to, but you know, like other ulamas, Ibn al-Qaim, worship revolves around 15 principles. Whosoever completes them has completed the stages of ubudiyah, servitude to Allah. Here it says servitude to Allah. Explanation, ibadah is divided between the heart, the tongue and the limbs. The root of ibadah, Imam al-Qurtubi says, Rahimahullah, said, the root of ibadah is humility and submissiveness. Humility and submissiveness. If the root of ibadah is humility and submissiveness, and if we take al-Qurtubi, Imam al-Qurtubi, the Sunni, Jami al-Ahkam al-Quran, Ahkam al-Quran, Jami al-Ahkam al-Quran. Since what is required is that these acts of worship must be done with humility and submissiveness to Allah the Most High. Now, who are you supposed to be submissive to completely, entirely? Oh. You see, Surah Nisa that Dr. David Wood pointed out. Now you take Qurtubi's this thing, definition of ibadah, and you see what submission with humility, right? So what's this? What's this? Where is it? Is it 64? Taslima. We only sent messengers to be obeyed by Allah's will. Right. But these poor polytheists, they don't have, you won't go to them. That they're Ishwar, they're Radharani, they're Krishna, they're avatars, they're Vishnu, they're Brahma, they're Shiva. What they have said. No, then it's 65, right? Although it says here, with the will of Allah, obedience is a part of worship, right? And the ayat say, obey Allah and the Messenger. And now what does this ayat say? Taslima, full obedience, submission. Sorry, not obedience, full, here. The other ayat, yes, obedience to Rasulullah. Here, in his decisions, you would say. But look, part, it means, what does it mean here? But no, by your Lord, not. Who have you submitted to? Whether it is in decisions they have made or what, obey him. This is a part of, Al-Qurtubi says it, part of worship. Consists. Now, who are you going to take? Quran only, Shia only, Sunni only, Salafi only? What will you take? Huh? The question that you are worshipping Prophet Muhammad, submitting your will to his decision entirely, that you find in yourself, in your nafs, in your entire being, no resistance. Not only Allah, but Prophet Muhammad, the messenger of Allah. Is this not ibadat? Is this not partner with Allah, other than Allah, or besides Allah? Then what is? Implied, right? Implied. That's why in the Quran, God did not give the meaning of worship. So he could have you deceived. And others are giving it Qurtubi and this and that, and from the Shia side, religious scholars and imams. Submit to, okay, let me read the ayat here. Okay, some ex-Muslims also made it difficult by saying that Quran ayat, Arabic, loose interpretation translations. Some ex-Muslims even made it difficult. So it's very difficult for me to read like this, but from the right side here, but no, by your Lord, I have to go then by your Lord. So please see, I'm not deceiving you. If Adam Seeker or anyone says that the Quran ayats translation does in English or any other language, then why do we have Malaysian Muslims? Why do we have Indonesian Muslims? Their mother tongue is not Arabic. Then stop converting them. Because only the Arabs, even the Arabs themselves may not understand this Quran ayats until they have some tafsir and some help. This is like classical of that time Arabic. And they're different. In Egypt, the way you speak in Arabic, it's different. The lahja, the accent is different. You see? Some words are different. But no, by your Lord, they will not truly believe until they make you, O Muhammad, judge. And Muhammad, for goodness sakes, give us his kunya. Give us his true name. No. So you want to follow like this blindly and then say we are Quran only even. And Shia say whatever they want to say and Sunni say whatever they want to say. What Imam Ali says, what the Sunni say, what the Caliph say, what Qurtubi says, what Sayyuti says, what this says, what that says. Judge concerning that which they dispute among themselves. He's made a judge. And if this is not worship, then what is? If this is not a partner with Allah, then what is? So don't get fooled. Submission with full submission, and within themselves no discomfort from what they have judged, and submit to submission. Now, if you want to be an obstacle and start saying the translations are loosely put, it doesn't come to the proper Arabic word, then for God's sake, then God, this is not a universal religion. A language which is only true to its Arab language, which cannot come close to any translation in other languages. How can you take it as a universal book or revelation? How can you take it as a universal revelation? Here, first step, it fails. And then you people give because Hindus and all this, then you come, someone, Salahuddin brother comes and says this, and then the other one says that. Still you keep doing this. So you have an interest in this somehow. Or you're like him. You are a covert narcissist, a rapist, a demonic person. You enjoy having huris. 72 huris or something. You enjoy the protruded breasts that you will get. Voluptuous women. And you want to marry 4 women. Because you can't. You have the fear of marrying orphans and taking care of them properly. You are like him. You have a vested interest in this Islam. I'm speaking for the truth, even if it be against me, my mother, my father. But you will come here. If you're a Sunni Muslim, you'll say something, or a Al Hadith, you'll say something against the Shias. You are yourselves divided. Or you'll come as a Hindu and try to create obstacles in my way. What kind of people are you? Even as a Shia, if I was to say, oh no, I can't listen to this because, I'm very sensitive. I'm a Shia. My Hussein was Ali Akbar, Ali Asghar. And then what Imam Sajjad after that. Ooh. So I can say that too, because I'm in pain here. You think you're the only one? I was a child, I used to, now no, don't let me boast about myself. Even the youngest brother, things changed in our. Since child, we used to be there. My grandmother's Ali Asghar's Jula, that my grandma used to come to Karadar, Imam Barga, outside Pir. We used to sit there, take money, whatever hadiah was given, candles were all night until, like, a half a night or whenever we used to do vigils. That even my therapist said, who was a Shia, she said, this is in your blood. From my maternal grandmother's house, Jula would be prepared during Muharram, 10 days, right? When they would come to Karadar Pir area, we never took a cent or a rupee away, from there. Put it in open the drawer, little drawer, put it in, light the candle, see that the candle is being burnt, or if it's too much, then we can't have the candle being burnt whole, completely. Allowing others to come and then trying to put the candle back and burn the whole thing. It's someone's minnat. So if you think you have worked, I have been a Hashmi volunteer during Muharram in my childhood. Okay, so I had to put everything aside for the truth, start from nothing. Why? Hazrat Musa also did that. I questioned everything. So if you have any vested interest, don't come here then. Don't waste my time and my blood and my energy. I wanted to take step every mile, see, until the end of the world. Hussein, Hussein, Hussein. Let me see, call out, Hussein, say, Labbaik ya Hussein. Why? I would have gone to every nook and every corner. God made it easy for me. Why should we say Ya Hussein? I wouldn't come to, but I would make a video or live stream like this, right? So I've done all my research in year 2000. You want to see? I told my father what the non-Muslims have said about Imam Hussein. I searched out Gandhi, what Gandhi ji says about Imam Hussein. Now it's going around long time ago before online, when the telephone lines were used as internet. Like when my mother couldn't use the phone or landline, we were using it for the internet. It used to go off and lights used to go off, load shedding in Karachi. That time. And no, before me there are big, big alims. I can't even compare myself to them, right? So then this friend also, like who used to come and give me all this against Shia Islam, then I started to really, in year 2000, I started saying, who does she think she is? Like, we have big alims who have given their lives on this, researched. Justice जिससे मिस नहीं होता है हमारे शिया इस्लाम में ऐसा है कि we give example of the globe, the earth going round in its axis, spinning. अगर थोड़ा सा भी minus point something, goes, it's gone. ऐसा justice हमने कहा था. This justice is in our Shia Islam. So please pay attention. It's very difficult, and the religious scholars and I, you know what I'm against. मुझे तो कहेंगे, what are you doing here? So the genius, the brave work, and you may think we are being rude to our alims, but the brave work of Abdullah Samir inviting Abdullah Gondal on his channel, and then they questioned the Quran, gave me such strength. I was like, oh my goodness, you people are genius. Okay, I saw 1 or 2 ayats, but I could not challenge the whole Quran. Because here we have astronomy, we have, what does Imam Ali say about Islam and the Quran? Imam Ali saying on Islam, you will find it such a fountainhead, Islam and the Quran. So, you see, challenging things doesn't mean that we would go against it in conclusion, but I never realized, I never thought, to my very shock now, that I would go against this, even Shia Islam. Imam Ali saying, of course I used to get some doubts like reading but you know, then I read like reading Al-Kafi book. But there are interpolations. Reading, then I was guided by Tejani, who mentions in one of his books that we do have some interpolation in the Shia side too. But this is the very truth. This is the great. Sorry, I'm just moving here. Oops, sorry, it's making a sound. Just moving. So, Imam Ali saying, and Islam, Quran and Islam about, it will satisfy you from maybe about Islam. So I had Najul Balagha on Islam. Can't find it now, so I'm in a hurry. All these things I've done, and I don't want to be like sound ungrateful, rude. So what was it now here? I was searching for something in my previous live stream. We have Ahl Bayt here. If you read the Shia tafsir on this, who fasted when Hassan Hussein had fever, they fasted, and then Jibrail came to take, they gave the food away to Jibrail. 3 days, Jibrail came. We did not create them except in truth, right? Not idle sport. Indeed, because then the day when everything I have to, except those believers on Allah's mercy, why am I coming here? Why? Because you see, Shia say Yadakal Khair. Who is Yadakal Khair? And then Shias are, some of them don't believe in Sufi Islam. They say it's a deviation. But they don't harm the Sufis. They don't say anything in front of their faces. It's wrong for us to do that, to insult or say anything. Kafir hain ya deviate. We just say kafir nahi kehte hum. Because we say that no one is allowed to say kafir until they die as kafir. Then, but still we don't say it. Taste surely you. We don't call, like the Sunnis call the Shias kafir at times. Some Sunnis at times. I mean indeed what I mean? I hope you understand what I mean. Wearing garments. Where's that? That we maybe it's in the beginning. I lost. Yeah, I think it's in the beginning. So you see, there are people. Ahl al-Bayt, the Panjatan Park, Allama Majlisi's book I read on Panjatan Park. You know, the light. The light was on Adam's fingertips when Allah commanded Iblis to bow down. But that's Allama Majlisi's book. I heard Hayatul Qulub is not one of the authentic, the authentic books of Islam, not most, Shia Islam. So I don't know where it is. Oh God, where is it? Dukhan, Surah Dukhan. They feed the poor. Then they. So Jibrail came thrice. Where is it? It is smoke, right? Surah. Oh, I think it's insan or what is it? Maybe it's in this. Sorry, I was in the wrong surah. So you know, I'm very wary. They give food in spite of love for it to the needy, the orphan, and the captive. So if you go to multilingual Quran read, maybe they'll mention this. What under this verse is the tafsir, Shia tafsir. You see, Jibrail came as the needy 3 times. He came 3 days to the needy, the orphan, and the captive. In spite of love for the food, need or love. Okay, let's see what it is here. It's getting worse and worse. And they feed the food in spite hub, love for it. Love for it. Love for it. The food. Love for the food. Saying we feed you only for the face of Allah. You see, this is another thing countenance of Allah, not Allah, face of Allah. Even Ahl Bayt cannot see the face of Allah because they don't want to see the face of Allah because they've made it a shirk. These are Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. Cannot see the face of Allah. They're deprived. And you are deprived of seeing the face of Prophet Muhammad. Is he Allah? No. You can't see the face of Muhammad. You won't draw the face of Muhammad. You have no picture of Muhammad. But you have some hair somewhere, hair of Muhammad. Surely we feed you only for the face of Allah. Why not Allah alone? Why face of Allah? Do you see that? So since they did this, God made them, so Allah will protect them from the evil of the day. So Jibril now, they are Yadikal Khair. Bibi Zainab has said, Nadeem Sarwar has recited a Noha on that. Yadikal Khair biham. Rabbi Kaaba ki kasam. Oops! I didn't say that. It's in the Noha. Reclining thereon upon couches. So you see. Who is a partner? Who is giving you? Shias. Who is giving you? Yadikal Khair kaun hai? Who is Yadikal Khair? No, not for the sake of Allah. For the face of Allah. The watch, hey. for the face, countenance. You can't see it, countenance. We desire from you no reward and no thanks. We don't require any. Who is they saying? Who are they saying this to? Jibrail, or to their Mu'mineen, Mu'minat? Because no. We have, with Rasulullah we have to say Allahumma Ahlul Bayt, Ali Muhammad. Send blessings to Ali Muhammad, right? Of course, because they don't require it, but Allah has said no. Ajre Risalat Surah Shura 24, Ayat 40. No. Surah 42, Ayat 23. Surah 42, Ayat 23. You see? And then you say Radharani this, Lakshmi Devi this. You see, I'm still searching. So if you're going to send me a Hindu here and try to create a bad feeling against him, a brother or sister who calls me sister, don't do it. You see, you are criminals then. You are criminals. But no one can, because I don't have that police here. I don't have that authority. You are liars, you're criminals. You're using Hindus. And I even had the feeling that you're using some Radhe, who has said something against Prahlad. No, not Prahlad, sorry, Prabhu. Guru, I can't name him. He is a Radhe. And I realized that because my grandfather was in India. So you are using gurus. One is saying that this, this Radharani Prabhu, he was a ISKCON, the founder of ISKCON. Against him. Then I found in another guru, the founder of ISKCON, right? No, Hare Krishna, or let's see, ISKCON founder of Hare Krishna and ISKCON. Prabhu Pada, him. A.C. Bhakti Vedanta, him. What has been said against him by Swami Mukhananda? So please don't do this corruption in India. Muslims are spreading this corruption against Indians. Stop it now. Anyways, your Islam is finished according to me, and I will never come to this Islam. If a reasonable man, a reasonable woman can see this without any corruption, purely see this for pure truth and justice. And if India is wrong, it is their culture, let them fight amongst themselves. Don't bring me in this, and don't bring any Hindu here. Oh, it's 11:30. I can't shout too much. See to what you have done. And I was the one here on Facebook, understanding Shia Islam, trying to bring bridges against Sunni and Shias. Whatever they said to me against my faith, I had to, on the Farid's some channel, Farid was there, his video was uploaded on that channel. You know Farid? I'm doing this to show you the truth, for purely for truth and justice's sake. I have no investment. Only my goal is Allah. When I told a Lahori Punjabi in London, he said, no, no, no. You need to have a goal in life here. What is your goal? I said, no, my goal is God. Your Punjabi, this Punjabi lawyer, told me off in a kebab shop, Turkish kebab shop near my Holborn College. I took him. No, no, you need to have a goal in life here. 5 years goal, something here. I said, no, no, my goal is Allah. God. This guy, Azim and Rai, from this Azim and Rai Advocates. Stupidity. Your goal. No, no, your goal should be something in life. Other than Allah? No, no, my goal first and foremost is to find God. The truth about God. I'm searching. And they've made this, whatever they, with this calligraphy and Arabic calligraphy and all this. Muhammad Saleh Rai, Lahore and Islamabadi. You see? Nonsense. Coming to London, studying British law. Yes, this is what. That's why Hafiz stole from Yazid. Oh, Saki, bring the cup. And said that when they told him in Iran, objected to it, he said, well, I stole it from the kafir. It's good to steal it from. Imam Ali himself says, take from the kafir. In Najul Balagha, I read in the sayings, I cannot now search for it. So, you're looking for good behavior, you won't find it from me. You can find it from Shia Alims, simplicity of life, you want one table, and not even a bed, maybe on very simple living. Sayyid the Shia in Iran or Iraq, wherever my father or someone who knows my father went and saw him, my great-grandfather. Now you say you want to behave yourself. And you will find many helpers in the Christian world. Very trustworthy educational system you see in Karachi, most trustworthy Catholic. You go there, St. Joseph's Convent School, Jesus and Mary. You know, St. Joseph's College was very trustworthy. So don't be deceptive and dishonest here. I don't know in your religion if it is okay. If it's okay by hook or by crook, if it's okay to be dishonest and use Hindus against me. To spread Islam. So make them go against Hindus to spread Islam. Hinduism is also not a true dharma or anything. It's just farce. They use gods for anything and everything. To rip you off also. Reply to allegations that in Islam lying is permissible for spreading faith and is called taqiyya. Islam strictly prohibits cheating and deception. Arab News. Well, last time, yeah, it opened. Islam strictly forbids cheating and deception. Cheating and deception are despicable characteristics that are, let's see, beneath a decent person. Intentionally distorting the truth in order to mislead others contradicts the values of honesty in itself, virtue, honesty, which requires an attitude of sincerity, straightforwardness, and fairness that leaves no room for cheating, lying, trickery, or deceit. There are many texts from the Quran and the Sunnah conveying the meaning that cheating, whether the target be Muslims or non Muslims, is forbidden. Cheating is forbidden. But Abraham, there's a ayat where Abraham has to lie. Say, I'm feeling sick, although he may have made himself feel sick when he saw the gods they were worshipping. However, Arab News says this: accepting the guidance of Islam leads a person to truthfulness, which means a person completely avoids cheating and backstabbing. The Prophet of Islam said, whoever bears arms against us is not one of us, against us, and whoever cheats us is not one of us. Sahih Muslim. Noteworthy. He says us, not the disbelievers, not the hypocrites, not the infidels. So yes, the Muslims cannot cheat each other the way Shia, Sunni, spreading false rumors. But I don't know about believers against disbelievers. According to another report, the Prophet passed by a pile of food in the market. He put his hand inside it and felt dampness. So, owner of the food, what is this? The man said, about selling in Muslim society is based on purity of feeling, love, sincerity toward every Muslim. Toward every Muslim, right? Doesn't say non-Muslim, doesn't say non-Muslim, and fulfillment of promises to every member of society. Whether he's a Muslim or non-Muslim, I don't know. So you have to be clear about this. Islam views cheating and deception as heinous. You see, you're just speaking from the top of your head when you don't understand the Quran ayat. You don't give this Quran ayat which says that Abraham lied. Abraham had to act. I feel sick. So they left him. This is against the polytheists. You can do this. Because you can take the example of Abraham. So there are some Muslims, Arab News, who will not agree to you and cheat and lie and deceive people and try to use Indian names, Hindu names. There's a very goodly pattern for you in Abraham. No. What he did was he broke the idols. Abraham, how did he break the idols? How did he manage? You know how Abraham managed? He broke the idols. He lied. He was not that sick. So, whitewashing Islam. But when it became clear to Abraham that his father was an enemy of Allah, he broke ties with him. That's it. Surah Tawbah ayat 114. He said, I feel sick, and he requested forgiveness, promise. Yeah, see, they're not giving it. Google has become Muslim. So I have to be prepared for this. Otherwise, my time is lost and 1 hour has gone. So I'm going to continue later on. I need a break, and I have to take a break because 1 hour has gone. No one's going to listen to 1 hour of this. Thank you.